Hey, what's going on, you all? We are here, day 2 of our August challenge of having a video every day of this particular month. I'm a little behind, but I'm trying to get out 7 videos a week. So before we continue talking, instead of just continue talking, we want to go ahead and jump in to today's topic, which is the narc with his grand ego. Now, it doesn't always have to be a man, but it can also be a woman. But of course, I'm a woman and I'm not dating a woman. I date men. I love men, right? So anyway, so all of mine will be, everything is related to both men and women. Both men and women can be narcissists. However, because I was in a relationship with a man, that's what we're talking about. So if you hear this streaming in the background, I'm not going to stream it too long due to copyright law. But the song is Beyonce and it's about ego, right? So I just wanted to play that a little bit. The narcissist and his grand ego. Oh my God. So let me just say this I'm going to sing this a little bit because I just thought that it was just too cute. I thought it was too cute. So you know that one song, it's talking about one thing, but we just gonna add in and relate this to the narcissist. He got a big ego, such a big ego. He's got a big ego, such a big ego. He's got a big ego, such a big ego. All right. So we're going to start with my singing lesson. I just thought that was too cute. That there is a song. I'm going to say that this song was written for every narcissist, whether you are a man or a woman, boy or a girl. It's written for all y'all. Okay. So just getting into today's story. Thank you for joining me today. Today we're talking about the narcissist and his big head, his swollen head, his noggin, his egg head, whatever you want to call it, his tank head. All right. So anyway, just an example, when I was in a relationship with the narcissist that I was in, basically he was an older man, an older gentleman, 64 to be exact. And we were like, we had a big age gap. However, although he was 60 something, he used to be a big man. Like he weighed like a lot. And so when he started losing weight, which I never saw him when he was big, he showed me pictures of when he was big. When he started losing weight or had lost weight, and I'm not going against, anybody's size or anybody's like, physical ability, nothing like that. But I'm just talking about how the narcissist felt like he was all that in a bag of chips. He had stretch marks everywhere, stuff hanging, sagging down. Now, he never went to the gym. However, he would do this and feel like he was the most muscular man in the world. That was his ego. He would look in the mirror, and although he was not the best looking person, his ego was telling him that, oh, I'm a ladies' man. Okay, mind you, this man barely has any teeth. He has like, what do you call those things? Boils all over his body, in his head. Okay. He had the ugliest feet. What else? Like, I know my nose big, so I can talk about his nose. He had a big nose. Not saying there's anything wrong with that, y'all. Okay. I'm not saying that. I'm not trying to talk about anybody, but I'm just talking about how arrogant. We're trying to prove a point to how arrogant and how much better this man thought he was compared to other people. Okay. He barely bathed. He was smelly. Okay. His house was a mess. He had a dog and he was too lazy to clean the dog food from off the wall. So it was moldy. Okay. But yet he's supposed to be the ladies' man. What else? Whenever he will, step out, he will be dressed really nice, smell really nice. He always had to have compliments from people. So whenever anyone gave him compliments, his head just swelled up a whole lot bigger, was swelling up. And it's crazy because when we were dating, he will always try to put on this thing where, you didn't tell me how good I look, or you didn't tell me that you like this. So really, he was trying to play mind games with me to get me to to capitalize on his ego. So he wanted me to feed his ego. He thrived off of compliments, you all. He thrived off of the compliments. So here I am like, oh man, knowing good and well like he's old as dirt. He'll try to wear these skinny jeans. Okay, so can you imagine a person wearing skinny jeans and your stomach is leaning over the pants? You got these skinny jeans on. Your top part is really, really big. Your bottom part looks like a popsicle, and your belly is hanging over these pants. But still, I would say, oh man, you the finest man on this earth. Or I may just say different things. And so he'll look at himself in the mirror. Mm-hmm. And the thing is right here is crazy because whenever I gave him compliments on something, he will wear that same outfit for like days upon days. And I would literally have to wash it or air it out. I'm like, are you going to wash that stuff? But he would wear all the time because I gave him compliment, because that was bursting his head. That was making his head a balloon size. His ego was like this, right? Because here I am thinking that I'm trying to help out somebody whose esteem is low, when all the while I'm feeding that ego, and that head is just swelling up and swelling up and swelling up. So now his confidence level is at an all-time high. So guess what? He's wearing that same outfit every day. He's going around the younger people with that outfit on. And then it didn't help any, because he would have his sneakers on, trying to look like the guys who he hung around, which that was crazy. Y'all, narcissists are just big kids. This man's 64. He hanging around 16-year-old, 17, 18, 19, 20, and he's literally trying to fit in, knowing good and well he's a great granddaddy around those. So he's trying to fit in with the guys who are wearing who had the body to wear those outfits. And now he's thinking that, oh yeah, I'm better than them and this and that. And so the female who I caught him with, now I guess now he's 64, and we're already like 20 something years apart. And then now he has this this person who's in their younger 20s, which he should be a grandfather, definitely. Now his ego is so big to where he feel like, I can get any chick I want. I can get any chick. So now he's going down pedophile stage. And I'm hoping he didn't go less than the age 20, and trying to now, because his ego is so high, try to date or try to step out and see if he can catch a younger or get a younger catch. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. So I guess now that he had the younger girls looking at him, he feel like, I done did something. I have arrived. I got the younger girls looking at me, only to know that his mindset is so ridiculously just disgraceful, to where he doesn't even see that being an old man doesn't even look right being with somebody who's young enough to be your grandchild. Now, I'm not, some people do that. Hey, to each his own. But the thing is this, his ego is so big to where he feels like now that he can get whatever chick he wants. Right now, he's not going to touch that chick that's his age or higher, because she's going to know exactly what he's doing. She's smart enough to know what he's doing. Actually, no, let me take that back. Because there's an older lady who's older than him, and I honestly don't think that she still knows that he's lying to her. I really don't. But getting back to the narcissist and his grand ego, he's gonna try to feel like he is above everybody, right? Or also another thing with that ego, they can never be wrong, because their ego is gonna be hurt. Remember, he has a big ego. His ego is gonna be hurt. So guess what? Whether he's lying or not, whether he or she is lying or not, they're gonna portray that they got it all together and like they know everything, like they're right, because their ego is not gonna allow them to come in second best, be third, fourth, or fifth. Their ego has to put them as number one all the time, right? All right. So that's it. I am exactly at 10 minutes and we are going to stop that. But we were talking about the narcissist and his grand ego. All right. Happy healing.